So anyway, I'm going to evoke Valerie Flame, who was a CIA operations officer working as a NOC, non-official cover agent for the CIA. She was outed, apparently, by the Bush White House. Somebody in the Bush White House, possibly Cheney, possibly Liddy, whoever Liddy is, some guy. So anyway, but in the same vein, working for the CIA is not easy, especially if you're doing this kind of work. It requires a lot of independent judgment. Kind of like you have to adapt to things that are very difficult to adapt to. You have to be kind of fearless. You have to have a sense of humor. I mean, if you didn't have a sense of humor, you'd just go flat out crazy as a bedbug. I've never seen a bedbug. I've heard they existed, Sam. I don't know. Anyway, I'd like to evoke film. There's all kinds of film about spooks. I mean, literally. CIA types, KGB agents, MI6, of course, 007s, Ian Fleming. But here's the thing. You're dealing with smoke and mirrors. You're dealing with gray things, incredibly difficult to penetrate things. I mean, it's that way on purpose. It's not transparent. It's deeply veiled, deeply hidden to cut through the secrecy and get at the gold, so to speak, is difficult. You're dealing with ambiguous situations all the time. Communications is extremely difficult. I mean, you can't just, pick up the phone and say, "Hey, how you doing? What do you want me to do? What do you want your spy to do?" It's not black and white. It's very, very, very secret. Communicating as a spy to other spies or to other people in your network is very difficult. Sometimes you do things like this. You just ramble on with sort of trivial commentary about your situation. Sometimes that seems to yield benefits. Sometimes not. But you got to play it. You got to play the cards you're dealt. If you're lighting the loafers like I am, you know what that means, don't you? See, here's the thing. Person, say you have a person in the United States, and they look exactly like every other American walking around. But you can out them. That means you can reveal them for what they are, foreign national. You're just able to, ask them some basic questions. And every real American, every American that's born and raised from birth to their death in and around the United States, there's some things you can't teach. Some things you just pick up, and they're not in any textbooks. They're not in any textbooks. I had a friend, a Bulgarian linguist, when I was in the Army. I worked for the National Security Agency as an analyst. Anyway, this Bulgarian linguist I roomed with, and he spoke German fluently. He really wanted to do German, but they wanted him to do Bulgarian because that was more practical. But when he got out of the military, he told me, he said Hank, that's what I was called then. He says, "You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to Germany and teach Germans how to speak English with the vernacular." The vernacular means sort of like how I'm talking now. Like saying like, what's up? Or, These are things that people say when they're in the United States. I mean, they don't even think about it. They just do it. It's slang, but it's not even slang. It's vernacular. It's the way people talk. I took German in high school, at least in one lifetime. And my teacher said, me and this other person got up and did a conversation for our exam, I guess. And afterwards, he applauded us in German. We only spoke German in class. He said, "This is the if I can say German now, I can't really say German." He said, "This is how they speak in Berlin. This is how they speak in Deutschland. This is how Germans speak to each other." So we got it right. Now this person is really nice, a very nice colleague. I saw him after I graduated from high school. And, I had to unfortunately start washing dishes right away. That was my first job. No, actually my first job was driving a truck. And after that I started washing dishes. Then I got better. I started assembling winches. You know the winches? No, it's not a woman. I'm not making women. And I have done that. You can make women. You give me like 5 billion or 6 billion men. And I can convert half of them, at least half of them, to acceptable women. So you're going to have like 3.5 billion men converted to women. And then the 3.5 billion men can fuck the 3.5 billion men converted to be women. It basically makes them homosexuals because they're fucking men. But they don't know it because the women are you cannot tell they're not women. I mean, there's no physical way to, unless you did some DNA screening. I don't even know if that would pan out. I mean, you know. So I can make women. I can make wenches. I can't have sex because the Lord, well, the former owner of my position said that I am not allowed to have sex until I'm getting the okay from some quarters. So literally I have to remain a virgin. And I really want to fuck. I mean, something. But anyway, I can't. But that's neither here nor there. I'm a really good spy. I'm the best of the best. Mess with the best, you die like the rest. Heard that before. Anyway, this is Operations Officer Windfall, Seattle, Washington. Today's date is August 16th, 2012. The time is about 7 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. We're all in bed. We're all having sex. Come and visit us sometimes. You want a good fucking orgasm? Come to Seattle. You can have it. I can guarantee it. I can't guarantee a lady, but I can have you. I can make sure you come. Definitely make sure you come. I'll come back now here.